Where did I park my turtle van? Oh no. Yeah, I had the action figures. Yeah, I knew most of the cartoons by heart. I saw the first movie in the theater 6 times. I had the comics and even the early, not really for kids, graphic novels. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were a big deal for me, a good part of my childhood. The best part of the game for me was the soundtrack. The music score is completely original. None of it is from the TV show or the movie. I didn't appreciate it at the time, but thinking back now, I think it was a nice touch. My name is Casey, and this was just another music memory. This is Casey with a music memory. I have some strong emotional connections with Link to the Past. I bought it with my very first paycheck from my very first summer job. I had just started wearing deodorant, and even now I sometimes think of the game when I put some on. We also had some very difficult family hardship, and I am grateful I had Zelda and Link to help me through. Many of the tracks in this installment of Zelda are quite memorable and have since become defining pieces to the series. The closing score is truly epic, and it elevates the ending to be one of the best in all of video game history. This is Casey with a music memory. One of the first things we did when my wife and I got married was compare our video game collections, and we both had copies of Faxanadu. I don't remember where I got my copy. I only remember renting it a couple times. My wife said she bought it after finishing Zelda 2, and it was recommended to her by a salesman when she asked for another similar game. There aren't too many songs in this title, but they blend well with the ancient feeling setting and play a large part in illustrating the ambiance to this fantasy story. This is Casey with a music memory. When I was 13 or 14, I really developed a thing for top-down shooters. I played some really good ones and some really bad ones. Reiterating what worked in 1943, the Battle of Midway, and adding a key variation on firing control, I'd say Gunsmoke falls somewhere in the middle for me. This game was too short, but not because it was pretty fun and challenging. Most of the music tracks could easily be transposed into a Mega Man game. There is certainly nothing wrong with that. This is Casey with a music memory. I'll admit that most of the music in more recent video games fails to really grasp my emotions. A lot of it is certainly well written, original, and quite pleasing to listen to. The melodies just don't stay with me like the classics do. But the soundtrack for Shadow of the Colossus could be argued as the greatest of all time. I am hesitant to award it such prestige, but I know that these songs will remain with me forever. The way it seamlessly flows to coincide with the emotional highs and lows during gameplay is yet unmatched.